All right, Genesis chapter 21. The Lord came to Sarah as he had said, and the Lord did for Sarah what he had promised. Sarah became pregnant and bare a son to Abram in his old age at the appointment time God had told him. Abram named his son who was born to him, the one Sarah bore to him, Isaac. When his son Isaac was 8 days old, Abram conceived him as God had commended him. Abram was 100 years old when his son Isaac was born to him. Sarah said, God has made me laugh, and everyone who hears will laugh with me. She said also, who would have told Abram that Sarah would nurse children? Yet I have borne him a son in his old age. The child grew and was warned, and Abram had a great feast on the day of Isaac was born. But Sarah saw the son of marking the one Hagar of Egyptian had borne to Abram. So she said to Abram, drive out the slave with her son, for the son of this slave will not be a co-heir with my son Isaac. Now this was very difficult thing for Abram because of his son. But God said to Abram, do not concentrate about the boy and your slave. Whatever Sarah says to you, listen to her, because your offspring will be traced through Isaac. But I will also make a nation of the slave's son, because he is your offspring. Early in the morning, Abram got up, took bread and a water skin, put them on Hagar's shoulder, and sent her and the boy away. She left and wandered in the wilderness and bare shrub. When the water in the skin was gone, she left the boy under one of the bushes. Then she went and sat down nearby, about a broad shot away, for she said, I can't bear to watch the boy die. So she sat nearby. She wept loudly. God heard the voice of the boy, and the angel of God called Hagar from heaven and said to her, what's wrong, Hagar? Don't be afraid, for God has heard the voice of the boy. From the place where he is, get up, help the boy up, and satin him, for it. I will make him a great nation. Then God opened his eyes and saw a well of water. So she went and filled the water wineskin and gave the boy a drink. God was with the boy, and he grew his sanctified in the wilderness, and became the arch anchor. He settled in the wilderness, and pardoned, and his mother got a wife from a land of Egypt. At the time, Abram was with Pharaoh, the commander of the army, and said, Abram, God is with you in everything you do. Now swear to me here by God that you will not break the agreement with me or with my children and descent, as I kept faith with you, so will keep faith with me and with the country where you are resident alien. And Abram said, I swear. But Abram complained to Abram because of the water well, and Abram's servant had ceased. Abram replied, I don't know who did this thing. You didn't report anything to me, so I hadn't heard about it until today. Then Abram took sheep and cattle and gave them to Abram, and the two of them made a covenant. But Abram had to set apart 7 ill lambs from the flock. Have you set apart these 7 ill flock? And Abram said to Abram, why have you set apart these 7 ill lambs? He replied, you are to accept the 7 ill lambs from my hand, so that the act will serve as my witness that I dug this well. Therefore that place was called Barbarias, because it was there that the two of them swore on oath after they had made a covenant at Barbara. Amrash and Patel, the commander of his army, left and returned to the land of Phthisis. Abram planned a transplant tree in Berbera, and there he worshipped the Lord, the everlasting God. And Abram lived as a forgiver in the land of the Philistines for many days.